Good evening, HeirofCarthage here. Happy to be back on Total War Warhammer. Happy to be here with you. I appreciate you joining me, and I just want to go ahead and say thank you, number one, for those of you who join me and those who subscribe and always come back and watch these videos. I hope you're enjoying it. I love making it for you. It's always a highlight in my day. Also, I wanted to thank those who helped me with that little tweet. I put up a video yesterday asking for some help in where I posted a tweet trying to get my ISP to give me some help because they're really throttled my speed right now. Unfortunately, they haven't really responded the way that I'd like to see them, but I got an immense amount of help from y'all, and I appreciate it. It does help. Even without an immediate response from them, this is the kind of pressure and other stuff that I need, and it was a huge help. If you haven't seen it yet and you want to go check it out, I put it up yesterday. Definitely go check it out. Basically, the video is like, I need your help, I think is what it's called. So, again, thank you to all those who participated. Very, very gracious, and I'm honored. Let's go ahead and jump back in here. Like I said, I'm excited to be here. It's always, you know, I usually go through a pretty long day at work, and it's always exciting. I get to come home and see my family. Obviously, that's the foremost thing. I can't say that I love you all more than my family, but I do love making videos for you, and I would hope that you would question me that if I liked being on here better than I did my family. Ooh, that wouldn't be good. So let's see. Let's see. Man, I'll tell you what. I think I mentioned to you all that there's going to be another little error in the Attila campaign video that came out yesterday. I don't know if I want to spend my money on that. I'm going to hold on, actually. So yeah, it's about to be another life change for me, but I mean, I've had so much fun with my first son, and my wife and I have a great time, obviously, raising him and watching him learn things, and it's a pretty... I know that not all of you probably have kids, and some of you may not even be close to having kids or that consideration, but I'll tell you, it's definitely... for every bit of it being difficult, there's a whole bunch of it that's really rewarding. So very, very nice experience. But enough of that. Let's talk Warhammer. We're going to go from the nice family talk to smashing people with giant spiders. Let's see. And what could be more important, right? Alright. I need to get up to a level 4 here. Should be great. We'll be able to do that in a few turns. So we're not far off from it. Lay of Sorrow, we got the highest rated boar sty there, which is nice. Let's check out our overall provinces list here, just so we can try and make the best decisions about where to put my money. Blightwater, so there's a lot of work to be done in Blightwater. I'm going to go ahead and upgrade to as many of these Hordes as possible, because I need to construct quite a lot of these in order to mark off an achievement, and then same thing with the bosses camp. I need a pretty fair number of those as well. I know I'm going to end up spending most of my money all in one place, but that's okay. It's all spend that's going towards the greater cause here. I'm just going to move these guys up here. Tell you what this army could use is some Arachnaroks. Probably some missile units in this army would be pretty helpful, actually. You know what I need is some Savage Orc Error Boys. That would be super great. I'll look into that one. In fact, let's go ahead and end the turn so I can get some of my movement points back. We can issue a commandment and Zufbar, so let's take care of that. I like the growth and obedience for the most part with the Greenskins. I might switch over to like more extortion or something once the province is fully built up. In fact, I should go check that for the ones that are built up. Whoa, whoa, there's some stunties of Karak Ezor. Better get out and give them a greeting. I'd hate for them to go unwelcomed in my lands. And I'd also hate for these poor Chaos Rebels to go unwelcomed. They need some attention.
Here we go.
How's it going, friends? Welcome to the barbecue. You're the main course. Oh, that's right. Like eating me some Chaos barbecue. This province is just like so upset. I've got two leaders here, but at the same time, I've got most of my buildings dedicated to growth. It's 2 turns until I hit the last real growth point I need here, so I might go ahead and tear this down and start building up the stuff that helps build up my obedience some more. We'll get that Horde running, and then we've captured Zufbar here with old Grimmigore. Grimligore, is that his name? We're gonna lose this Karak Dromar, unfortunately, but 'tis the nature of this business, I suppose. Got this other army here. We could move north into HeirofCarthage's territory, because we've got a Waaaaagh army to support this particular Gobbo army. So let's start moving towards HeirofCarthage, and we will start taking their lands as well. I get as many lands as I can, and then hopefully Chaos will leave me something to chew on down here in the valleys. I mean, I'm sure Bretonia has probably been safe, so at least we'll be able to pick on those peasants. And then we'll pick on the border princes and everybody else as well. I'm just trying to wrap up quite a few stunties so that we can really focus on some good old-fashioned raiding, pillaging, and plundering, and everything else when we get down there. The Silver Road, huh? Let's build that in the Silver Road. So, Blightwater. Let's finish up building defenses here. I'm going to save some of that money. Blood River Valley is in good shape. Eastern Badlands. Got a Dahord that we can build here. Nothing wrong with that. So, looks like we've spent my money. Oh, I need to save a little money and try and recruit some Savage Orc Air boys. We're going to have to do it from the global pool, though, because recruiting them I'd have to go all the way down to the Southern Badlands, I believe. Orc Air boys. I thought I could get, so I can recruit Savage Orcs. What's the freaking deal? Alright, Badlands. Oh, well, I guess I actually have to build up the Savage Orc camp. Kinda makes sense. I mean, just a little bit when I think about it, but what else can we get from up here? Ooh, Savage Orc Biggins, that's pretty sweet. There's a lot of good stuff. So let's wait till the next turn. Actually, let's cancel one of these fortification things that I was building here, and let's just build up this Savage Orc camp. I feel like that'll be a little more useful to me. We're going to need to keep Waaaaagh moving. He's about to run low on fightiness, but I know a good way to solve that. There's some poor defenseless humies over here in Eckendorf, and I think that a good old-fashioned raiding camp is in order, because that should increase his fightiness. It does. And it's going to get me 0 raiding income because these boozers are kind of poor, but it's okay. At least the fightiness doesn't suffer. Got Grimgore on his way. Dunghide Stunty Bita gets himself a skill point here. I hope that some of you didn't take it the wrong way when I was playing that Attila campaign yesterday. I was ragging on a lot of stuff about Attila, and rightfully so. It deserves it. There was a lot of things about it that needed to have been improved and never were. And honestly, like, the performance of the game and all that kind of stuff's terrible. I don't mind playing that campaign for you all from time to time, but I just felt like that I kind of wanted to explain why I play more Warhammer than anything else. I love Total War. I've been a big fan of pretty much every game they've made, despite a lot of the issues with it when it released. Now, I'm not trying to forgive them for some of those issues. Just saying that I've found a way to enjoy them all, despite the fact that it seems like Creative Assembly sometimes has not done the best job on release, which is unfortunate. But at the same time, the reason why I play more Warhammer than the others is because this game is, honestly, I know some of you are going to disagree with me on this, but it's okay. This game is just a better release than any Total War game I've played before. Like, the game runs better. The glitches and everything else were at a much lower level. It's just that everything about the game is functioning better than previous Total War games on release. And then for me, the replayability of this game is much higher. Like, playing the Greenskins here is completely different than playing other factions because of the way they play and how they're different in that regard. So for me, I find this game to just be much more enjoyable for those reasons. How much movement does it take me to get into a... Takes 50% of total campaign movement. Waaaaagh is here. Waaagh's not earning near as much raiding income as I would like, though. So I'm actually going to swap over and go underground and try and move into this other province here. Maybe they have a little more raiding income for Waaaaagh to steal. Looks like it, 980. As opposed to these guys with nothing. So that would explain my lack of raiding income there. Takes a lot of math to figure that out. But yeah, anyway, so I like Warhammer because it's more replayable. There's more stuff here that... Why would you all not go into an underground stance like the Parent Army did? So that you're not eating a bunch of attrition? Brilliant, though. Not really. Alright. Oh, there's Malagor the Dark Omen. Let's see whether or not I get a chance to invite him to a Gobbo party. I have defenses. That's good. Let's go ahead and build the boss's tent, and then we'll build some of the rest of this up here. Good, good. Alright. Let's end another turn here. Grimgor's about to get a hold of some more stunty blood. But yeah, the replayability in this game's higher for me. Just the factions are more unique, and it gives me a reason to play each faction. I've completed more campaigns in this game than... well, I don't know about than any other Total War game, just because I played the other ones a lot more than this one, but I promise by the end of this one, I will have finished a higher percentage of the achievements, the campaigns, and everything else, just because for me, it's more replayable. Now, again, I'm not throwing this out there as an insult to anybody who likes the other Total War games better. I mean, by all means, man, if you paid for that Total War game and you like it better, dude, play it. Have fun. Knock yourself out. It's your game, and I hope you enjoy it. I'm just giving the reasons as to why you see more of this game from me than anything else. Wow, this is annoying. I can't move all the way up here. Alright, well, I'm going to go ahead and move up that far. The stunties at Karak Kadrin took off running, as they should. You're darn right I'm going to declare war. Well, I'm not really going to declare war as much as I'm going to declare Waaaaagh. These guys have some pretty nice defenses, though. That's like 6 Quarrelers, 2 artillery pieces, quite a few Longbeards, and a hammer. It's not insignificant, especially considering what kind of army I have here. I'm certainly going to have to try and siege these guys up a bit. When I get the Waaaaagh army to reinforce me here, we'll try and siege these guys to a point where they run out of supplies, which is 6 turns. Which is a long time to be sieging, but at least my boys are busy doing something worthwhile. Hordes. Put that boss's tent in there. I really want a good fight. It's not an appropriate Greenskins episode if we haven't had fight after fight after fight. Grimgor is disappointed in my ability to get the Waaaaagh going. There's already another rebellion down here. It's just like one chaos rebellion after another in this province. Which is not nearly as entertaining as it might sound. However, it does keep the Waaaaagh destroyed. Greenskin Waaaaagh. Where was it destroyed? The Waaaaagh for Grimgor Ironhide was destroyed? It must have moved up too carelessly close to these dwarfs and gotten destroyed. Quite genius of them, actually. If by genius I mean completely foolish and stupid. I have so many Doom Divers. Wow, they've got a lot of pretty ferocious artillery units as well. I'm going to siege these guys up. And hopefully we'll force them out. They really don't have a great army, so this will be another guys that we'll have to try and force out of their hidey hole. No equipment available. Oh, well, if they don't have any equipment available, there's no walls, then by all means, let's attack them. I like that idea a lot better. It's about time we got a good brawl going on here. Boys were getting restless. Now, their artillery worries me a bit, but the boys in this army are going to have a pretty easy time with the dwarf infantry. Very little concern about that. I'm going to put my Doom Divers right up front so they can get right into the action. And I've got one Error Boy. I'm going to put them here along with some cheap infantry just to kind of guard up the center. I'm going to put my Black Orcs to the flanks. Biggins, we'll put them even further out. Because the dwarfs lack the real mobility that they need to be really effective. Get some trolls right here in the center too. And then Grimgor, and we can Vanguard deploy this big boss. So let's put him back here as well to support the wolf and the spider riders. Trying to think. Let's do guard mode on all my skirmish. Okay. We still need to kind of fix up some of these. So we got a cannon. The cannon is going to be the most dangerous to me from this range. Let's move up the boys to see if we can draw some cannon fire with it. Yeah, they're aiming at my black orcs, and I don't want that. Okay, so we should be able to fall back out of the cannon range. There we go. And the greenskins are coming forward, which means we can push in our little spider and wolf contingent. Should be able to come back in here too. I'm gonna go ahead and start targeting up infantry units with my... Actually, I'll target skirmisher units because I think they're more danger to me than the infantry units here. Okay, let's get Grimgorn here to support the center. Alright. And we're going to get in here and wreck the dwarf artillery pretty quickly. Not sure why my Doom Divers still attacking such targets. Okay, let's get in with the boys, which the boys are taking a lot of damage. But that's kind of their purpose here. Get in here with these. Gonna get bombed by those gyrocopters here momentarily. Okay. Grimgor. My black orcs in there. And that goblin big boss can go after the runesmith. And we'll get the rest of these guys going here. Yeah, so the runesmith should go down. I'm gonna chase these guys off. Attack with the biggins here. Get around the flank. Let's get our air boys focused on the gyrocopters. And then I'm going to start actually firing at this infantry blob. There we go. Let's get into the back of this infantry blob. I'm going to do a Waaaaagh here. I'm not close enough to as many of my units as I'd like to be. Let's come into the back of this blob. There we go. Now let's get some more of this going on. So, yeah, we got some major damage going on the stunty scum at the moment. Just gonna get away from some of their units back here. There we go. We've wrapped up a lot of these guys. They should be exiting the battlefield shortly. My Doom Divers got a hold of them pretty nicely. Alright. I'm gonna hit these miners with some of that cavalry real quick. Followed up on these guys. Got Grimgor free. Their gyrocopters have gotten some nice bombings in. Okay, looks like the Doom Divers have gotten the job done there too. Pretty decent kills on those units, considering they didn't always have like a super clear shot. Yeah. That's gonna be the end of those guys. Wrap that up rather nicely. Yeah, Doom Divers. This one's got a gold chevron. That was a level 17 Dwarf Lord there too, and we just picked up a lot of loot off those guys. Grimgor gets insane amounts of loot. I love it. Kind of just wants to keep you right in the middle of the Waaaaagh. We'll reoccupy our settlement the dwarfs thought to take back to themselves and remind them of why they were kicked out of it in the first place, because they are feeble and stunted. So that's pretty straightforward. Yeah, I'll go ahead and chalk up the brawling grounds. Let's get over here. I want to do some raiding on is there one of these settlements? Oh yeah, they got pretty decent income down there. We could do some good raiding down here in the Border Prince capital. I think we'll go do that. I need to hurry and do it too because the fightiness is a little bit low here.
This is my land.
Are we gonna finally turn some positive public order here? Absolutely not. This place is just like ridden with chaos stank, apparently. Yeah, it's 39%, so that's why we keep getting the chaos rebellions. We have hit most of the growth that we need at this point, though, so I'm thinking let's tear down another one of these, and perhaps we can try and build a building that gives us a bonus against some of the chaos corruption, which is rather extreme at the moment. Probably because I got raided by chaos so many times, and then of course they rebelled against me.
Send in the spiders!
Alright, I actually really don't want to fight this because I think their guys are going to cause a lot more damage to me than it's going to let me get away with here just on the auto-resolve. So I'm going to auto-resolve this against Karat Kadrin here. Oh, that is so much loot. I mean, surely it's good for the Greenskins to sack stuff. I have to grow it right back up, so I could just occupy it. That's also tempting. What am I saying? We'll get to sack plenty of people because we can't occupy all the Humies. So I'm going to occupy this dwarf stuff. Wow, we picked up a 15% ward save. That's pretty sweet. I don't need this structure. Let us head in here and let's look at some of our characters actually. So we got an enchanted item, arcane, so nothing there, but the talisman, magic resistance, that's the ward save, pendant, -8 melee attack, only targets flying units, so let's go with this talisman of endurance. I think that will be a lot better. So any other good? War banner, leadership +5 to an assigned unit, sure. Backstab, a post-battle chance of stealing a magic item +8. I like it. Savage Orc Prada recruitment -15. I don't really need that one. Okay. Alright. And let's see if there's any other better weapons or anything for this guy too. Details. I should probably be looking at everybody of this effect, but Dragon Helm gives him fire resistance and extra armor, charm shield. What does glittering scales do though? It's the -8 melee attack. It's pretty helpful, honestly. This one gives him missile parry and damage resistance. I don't know, the -8 melee attack's pretty handy. I'm gonna have to see something a little more substantial to make me want to switch off of that one. Let's take a look over here too. So the blood forged armor. Use a hero to perform an agent act against the settlement belonging to the Dwarf realms. Still need to do that. And deploy a goblin big boss in East Border Princes. My big boss is busy helping me here though, and I'm hesitant to deploy him against the Border Princes, but I'll probably be able to do it soon. Let's see. Did we ever finish the Savage Orc barracks down here? It looks like we did. We need 6,000 to build the Savage Orc host. So let's do that, because I want to be able to recruit these guys from the global roster. I won't be down in the Southern Badlands often. Grimgor is at level 28. So he's getting pretty close to the end of the line here. He's got Waaaaagh, Stand Your Ground, Death from Above, Savages, the Boys. I'm going to give him this. Let's see, Raider. Wow, the raiding income can go up by 15%. And then Looter. So that's from looting settlements, from sacking settlements. So still some useful stuff here. I'd like to get Lightning Strike, though. I think that's what I was working on, wasn't it? Evasion in the underway. That could be handy if I get in a tight spot. And then we should be able to get Lightning Strike and then just a little bit of something else before he finishes leveling up to 30. Boy, he hasn't had any trouble leveling up. Oh crap, I forgot to move Waaaaagh. I'm going to go over here and probably just sack this Border Prince settlement. Assault Garrison was a success. I'm really unconcerned about that at the moment. Let's get Waaaaagh because his fightiness is about to be too low. And let's just get in here and tell the Border Princes who's boss. The Boys, that's who. Sack it good. Yeah, we're going to go on a little sacking, plundering trip through here. Ought to be a pretty good way to build up some revenue, and we can use that to better our wonderful orc infrastructure. So it looks like the shaman's hovel is what's going to get rid of vampiric corruption. Let's see if we can build that. Beast lairs. So lower recruitment for boars, wolves, and spiders, and extra unit experience for them as well. That's pretty interesting. Giants. So apparently I cannot build... Yeah, we can't build the shaman's thing in the smaller settlements. It has to be in the main chain settlements, apparently. Shaman's hovel, military support. Okay, so it's level 4 and level 5 is the only places we can put it. Wow, it's a pretty huge reduction, even if you just build it at a level 4. So yeah, that's why I can't build it, though. The shaman's hovel requires a higher... Surprised it doesn't show it at all on here, though. It's kind of weird. But whatever, when we get to level 5 here, we'll be okay. Let's go ahead and just put some defenses in here. We'll build up some of this other simpler stuff real quick. Let's see, you got Death Pass. Or Death Peak, whatever. Peak Pass. I was wrong on all accounts. Alright. Let's get some glitter, piles of shiny stuff started. Desolation of Nagash. Well, we can go all the way to level 5 here. Might as well while I got some extra cash. I don't know how helpful defenses are back here, but just in case. I don't think we'll need the extra growth anymore. Yeah, let's leave it for now. I'm just not going to spend any money to upgrade it. Rib Peaks. There we go. Western Badlands. Go ahead and build up some defenses here. Build up 2 Dwarfs. Alright, well we spent most of the money that we got there from Waaaaagh the Plunderer, who leveled up because of that plundering as well. I'm going to finish his Scarred Veteran there. Give him as many hit points as we can. Alright. There are some achievements for getting some really good raiding income. I'd like to try and get those. Looks like we finished some research. Got healed up a little here. Let's move on and give some more trouble to the border princes. Wow, there's some pretty large stunty armies here. Let's see whether or not they try and attack me. I mean, I have a fairly capable army here, though I do need to go back and finish it up. Pirakvar slowly, or the Blood River Valley slowly building up to another rebellion, which is honestly somewhat redonkulous. I'll have this. We're about to finish another one. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see. Somewhat ridiculous. Let's see. Let's get this goblin army. You are special. We've been through this several times. I believe you. I really do. I don't know what a Waaaaagh is, but I take you for whatever I feel like taking you for, which is stunted scum. I'm going to move up and see if we can get in a fight with said stunty scum, because I appreciate said fights. Yeah, I don't know what you're doing down here, Malagor, but I promise you, you step out of line once, and I will put you back in your place, buddy. Just because I like Gorebull doesn't mean I gotta put up with you. Let's see, Blood River Valley, Eastern Badlands, Direct 8 Peaks. Let's go ahead and upgrade this so we can get to the Dwarfs. Here we can upgrade to Dwarfs. Do the same thing here because I want to build as many of those as we can. Alright. We got plenty of cash on us too, which is kind of nice as Greenskins. They're not always big earners. They get most of their earning from plundering and loot and all kinds of stuff, which is great. Kind of gives them a unique identity. I really like it. Waaaaagh the Slaughterer gains a dung shoveler. I like it. Income from all buildings. Mind cap mushroom shortage. Also nice. Let's see, I need 50% of my campaign movement, so let's come up to this point. Gonna do a raiding camp, pick us up some raiding income.
Start the war.
And the stunties ran away from me here.
Do not ask me to shame our clan.
Big surprise, huh? This province is extremely upset. HeirofCarthage is probably going to be a very tough finish. Like, yeah, look at that. 4 iron breakers. Yes, I don't know that we have any business trying to siege HeirofCarthage at the moment. I'm going to move back here for just a few turns and see if we can kind of shore this up a little bit. I may need to send up some reinforcements. It does involve fighting Grimgore, just not quite yet. We're close, my friend. Let's build up. There we go. Let's take Grimgore and cross on over here and start taking out some more stunties of HeirofCarthage. I think we're in good shape here. Ferocity Hills, we can build up. Let's end one more turn. I am out of time actually for this episode, so hope y'all enjoyed this one. Had fun with this greenskin one. Not a ton of battles here. It looks like chaos is back up there because I see settlements disappearing. So we may be about to have another face-off with chaos. What is Malagor doing setting up in an ambush? And he's also raiding. So yeah, we're going to go have a little chat with Mr. the Dark Omen, if that is indeed his real name. So yeah, I'm going to get down here and pay a visit to Malagor. I'm not putting up with that. So, okay. Alright, I'll see you all back on the next episode. HeirofCarthage signing out. Grimgore says Waaaaagh, and he'll see you then.